How? How could they make this in 3 hours? And how could this be so damn smooth? Hey guys, and welcome to The Bear and the Brush, and the first ever talking head video made in the new studio. Yeah, I've been a pretty lucky guy and I was able to build this wonderful place for my hobby, and what else is there to say? I'm wearing this shirt today for a really good reason, because you may recognize this miniature. It was made over at Squidmar by Emil and Lucas for their Fiverr series. And when I received it, I was blown away. They made this in 3 hours and I couldn't reach such a standard of painting in 30. And I was a bit discouraged. And then I asked myself, why? Why am I discouraged when I could be inspired by this? So I asked a few people, and this was back last year, October. And things happened and a few people couldn't join, and I had stuff to do and take care of my health and stuff. Doesn't matter. What matters now is I got 2 amazing friends coming in to spread the word about feeling good enough, feeling confident enough. Stop feeling not good enough about your painting. First message is from Scott the Miniature Maniac, and the second message will be from Roman Lappat. Roman is an amazing teacher for miniature art here in Germany, and I can't wait to visit him one day. He also made the amazing trophies for the butterfly for henna competition. I also want to add 2 things to this video that could help you with your miniature painting. They come from great coaches that I got to meet, and they may not only help you with miniature painting, they may help you with everything in life. The first one is making active decisions. But before we jump into this topic, Scott the Miniature Maniac has a message for you.
Hi, I'm Scott the Miniature Maniac, and as a YouTuber, I have a secret to share with you. Painting is demonstrated online and in written form as something you have figured out right away, or at least partially solved. The paints you use, the steps you take, etc. In reality, it's very reactionary. You unintentionally take inefficient steps and then react to the current paint job to adjust something, fix something, etc. This is totally normal, not only just for you, but also for the greatest painters in the world. Remember that next time that you're watching a video or reading an article from your favorite painter. They're struggling in their own way to get to the end point they're showing and learning along the way. You're going to do that as well. That's all part of the learning process, so expect it.
Hey Scott, thank you for doing this and helping out my viewers. And in a minute, Roman Lappat will jump in with another message for you. But first, let's get back to topic. I was talking about making active decisions, and this changes so much in your life. For example, you are procrastinating and you're not getting your shit done. That's all right, but sometimes that isn't an active decision. It's just a reaction or something. You're just brain AFK and you're just going for it. Try making active decisions and deal with the consequences. Sounds simple enough, but I'm getting out my phone now and I will be watching TikTok for an hour. Just don't do it. Do it with an intention. Make the decision. I will pick up my phone now and I will watch TikTok for an hour, but that means consequence X, Y, Z. I will not get this done, I will not get that done. And then be fine with it, because you made the active decision to accept the consequences. Easy thing. So make the active decision to accept that people that are way, way, way better than you are, and you compare yourself maybe to them on Instagram or whatever, they made the active decision to spend time and time and time and time and time and time, and they do nothing else. Yes, they are talented, but talent can come from investing time. So if you made the decision to watch your phone for an hour or 5, or watch TV all day, be fine with the consequence of not being the best painter. It's that easy. Also, you can make the active decision to enjoy your hobby. It is your hobby after all. And you decide what comes into your system and what stays out of your system. Make the active decision to share your work and be fine with the feedback. Look for a nice community, get your minis in there, and people will help you, giving you feedback and showing you stuff where you can start progressing, where you can start growing, and also engage in the community. But deal with the consequence that people will point out stuff that you may not want to hear. Engage. Try looking at other people's pieces and try to be respectful and give them feedback. Make the active decision to do that. Also, you can make the active decision to be happy with your work, because you dealt with the consequences earlier. It is really, really simple. So the most important active decision you should make is stop evaluating. Stop defining your self-worth with your work and with what you achieved in the hobby. And by making this active decisions, the consequence just is you're happy with what you've done. It's that easy. My second topic is a pretty easy cycle to break if you know about it. And again, if you make the active decision to break that cycle. Your brain is trained to always want to be right, to have a task accomplished. And it doesn't care if this is true or false, if it's true or untrue, if it's right or wrong. It doesn't work that way. Disappointed expectations work like this. You have a sentence in your head that you strongly believe, like, I suck at painting. So you go online and you compare yourself. Doesn't matter to who, like it's to Roman or to Scott or to John or to Emil, Lucas, whoever. You compare yourself. There are so many amazing painters out there on Instagram and whatnot. So you do the comparison and your brain does something like this. Oh, wait, I suck at painting. I compare myself and I see they are way better than me. So yeah, I must be right. So task accomplished, and your brain rewards itself for this behavior because you, in the end effect, were right. And that sucks, and it will do it over and over again until you break that cycle. You don't have to stop comparing yourself, but you have to get rid of this sentence, I suck at painting. Do the comparison and allow your stupid brain to hit the marker. And this, again, falls back to my first topic. Make the active decision and use the knowledge you just gained to overcome this. Get rid of the stupid sentence, get rid of the comparison, and only compare to yourself. And untrain your brain to do this kind of behavior. All you need to know is there. But I just talked about comparing yourself to yourself and comparing yourself to others. Let's see what my favorite German artist has to say about this. Hit it, Roman.
Hi, I'm Roman. I'm a miniature painter and teacher from the heart. And I got asked to tell my opinion or my thoughts on the topic I am not good enough, which is actually, I think, a really great topic, important topic in our community. Thinking about where this feeling comes from, a lot of us have it. Myself, I got it too sometimes. It actually happens with social media, I think. It's the main influence of this feeling that you consume so much great painted miniatures and figures, and in such a high rate that you are not even able to put yourself in place somewhere. It's like you're painting something great for yourself, or you feel that you improved, and then you open up social media and you get smashed away by great stuff other people do and whatever, and you always feel like, hey, I'm not good enough, I'm behind this, and so on. Really important is that you know that you are on your own journey. So your own journey means you are on your path. That means compare it like going to the gym, working out your body. You don't go there in the first week and then complain about not looking like the guy who's doing this for 10 years. It has to build up, and believe in yourself. It's not that you can paint like someone who paints for 15 years now. You cannot catch up with this experience because most of the learning happens while painting. So the comparison part is the big problem, and social media does that. It just shows you great stuff all the time. So always know what you strive for, and compare it with the gym. It's like building up muscles, painting muscles. I always say it's like a toolbox you have. So when you learn something new, you put this knowledge after a moment in your toolbox. I will talk about this later on a little bit more. So going to the gym, building up muscles, it takes time. It does with painting too. So your own journey means you are the master of it. You decide what you want to strive for. Striving for army painting, you want to paint great armies, you want to paint single models in a high quality, you want to paint for competitions, you want to paint dioramas or build dioramas and tell stories. It's all your decision. That's important. And you have to do this on your level. Your level can grow. You can go to workshops, you can go to private coachings, you can check out YouTube videos, you can go to online academies or whatsoever, but you will always see that this is all knowledge put to you, and you have to work with this knowledge to receive click moments for yourself. And working with this knowledge mainly happens with painting. Sit down, paint, and put knowledge to the test. By just watching a video and seeing a new technique and understanding the new technique, there is no click moment. It's just like consuming. And nowadays, I would even say people consume too much, way too much, in a short pace or in a fast pace, which is not so good for building up muscles. It's like quick training where you forget about the lesson. You will forget about these lessons very quickly as you cannot put them to the test. Means you're watching the next video, then you watch the next video, and you watch the next video, and then you watch many videos. But in between, you need to paint. For example, when somebody comes to me for a beginner class and he really enjoys my content and is really happy about it and eager to learn more, and he would like to enroll for an advanced class like 2 months after the beginner class. I'm not the best business guy. As a business guy, I would tell him, yes, of course, come. But I will tell him, no. We can talk about this in half a year when you put these lessons from the beginner class into your toolbox, and not earlier. So I would say come to the advanced class when you've put things you've learned into your painting. And as soon as they are in your toolbox, it starts that you don't have to think about these things anymore, and you can learn something new. You have new questions will arise. I can say from my point of view, I feel this too sometimes. Sometimes feel like I'm not good enough, or wow, this guy is totally crazy. Look what he's doing and whatsoever. So I have this feeling too. For example, this year I was taking a long break from painting because of moving flat and studio, and now I will move studio and flat again. So this year is not a strong painting year of myself, where I learn a lot myself, just because I'm not so not so into painting at the moment. I can still paint, of course, and enjoy it when I find the time. And but right now I don't strive for much this year because there are other priorities. So when I look now into social media, I see people who are growing, who are even getting better and better and better, trying new techniques, finding their own ways. And I again find myself learning to not compare myself, because it will just always leave me with the feeling I'm not good enough. It's not always working easily, but you always have to put yourself down and settle down and remember what you strive for. That's important. I can only recommend taking it easy, following your own path, your own journey. Travel far, travel with joy. Always remember, the best thing in miniature painting is finishing a model. It's not finishing the greatest model on the world. There's always somebody who's better than you, always, on different aspects, on different approaches, on techniques or whatsoever. It's really, don't think you will become the best miniature painter. Nobody is the best miniature painter. I don't know anyone who I would call he's the best miniature painter. There are some who are great in their aspects, and awesome and unbelievable good. But there is no Superman out there. Everybody learns on their own journeys. Even the greatest painters, it's they are all human, and also learn on their journey. Try different new things, but maybe they also have issues with comparing themselves. It's just what it is. It's just what it is.
Thanks, Roman, for sharing your insights. It really means a lot that you help out with your knowledge. My last tip is a bit more subtle. Do a palette cleanser. Go out to your favorite miniature store and buy something that doesn't go in your army, that isn't a present for someone, that won't even need to be on your shelf. It can be put in a drawer if you don't like it. But open up a bit. Paint something you would never pick because you can't put it in your army. 3D print it. Maybe ask a friend to print it for you and get creative. Just do techniques you were afraid to do before. Try texture, try non-metallic metal, try mixing your own metallic paints. Even try a new paint range. Try mixing your own colors, not grabbing the ones you have on your shelf. Try grabbing basic colors and mix for yourself. Try mother colors. Just try something new. I really hope the guys and me could lighten up your painting mood, or make you even more inspired than you already are. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. And if you could hit those pesky buttons down below, it would really be appreciated and help out this channel. So thanks for watching. Until next time here on The Bear and the Brush. Bye, guys.